So in Algebra 1 today, our objective is to factor by grouping. So when we factor by grouping, it's really similar to GCF. We use a lot of those same kind of ideas. So in problem number 1, it's 6x times x plus 1 minus 4 times x plus 1. So what we look for is a greatest common factor. 6x, x plus 1, minus 4, x plus 1. The GCF, the thing they both have is x plus 1, so I pull that out to the front. So when I pull it out, it basically goes away. And I write down the leftovers, 6x minus 4. And there's our answer. So you look for what they both have, which is x minus 1, pull it out to the front, write down the leftovers. So number 2, 3 times x minus 4 plus 2x times x minus 4. So what's the thing they both have? They both have an x minus 4. So I pull that out to the front, write down the leftovers. So number 3, x squared times x minus 1 plus 9 times x minus 1. Try that one on your own. So they both have an x minus 1, so I pull that out. What's left is x squared plus 9. Okay. So now the rest of the problems get a little bit harder than that. So number 4, x cubed plus 2x squared plus 8x plus 16. Now this problem doesn't look like the other three. We have to make it look like that. To do that, I group these first two, x cubed and 2x squared. I ignore the 8x and the 16. I'm going to pretend they're not even there. I look at x cubed and 2x squared. What's the GCF? The GCF of those two is x squared. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 2 is 2x squared. So over here I have x squared and x plus 2. Now I need to do the same thing over here. So I ignore that half and look at the 8x plus 16. The GCF for 8x plus 16 is 8. 8 times x is 8x. 8 times 2 is 16. Well, now look, they're the same. Yay, that's what I wanted. There's an x plus 2, so I pull that out. And then I write down the leftovers, x squared plus 8. And that's your answer. Now, what I generally do to save time is not figure out the GCF, but do a little shortcut that I'll show you. So using that same problem, I know this first half is x squared, x plus 2. Well, I know the second half also needs to be x plus 2. So I just write it down. And I figure out the number out here by working backwards. What times x is 8x? Positive 8. And I get the same answer. To me, it's a little bit quicker to do that because I know it has to be the same. So I just work backwards. So number 5, x squared plus 4x plus 6x plus 24. So I group the first two, x squared plus 4x, and I look for the GCF. The GCF of x squared and 4x is x. So x parentheses, x plus 4. Now remember what I said. Over here I have to have that same x plus 4. So I just write it down. And then I figure out what times x gives me 6x. Well, 6 does. And then the GCF of all of that is x plus 4, and the leftovers are x plus 6. Okay? So number 6, x cubed minus 7x squared plus 9x minus 63. So first two terms, x cubed and 7x squared. The GCF is x squared. And that leaves, in parentheses, x minus 7. So I jump over here, I write x minus 7. And what times x is 9x? 9. So x minus 7 comes out to the front. Leftovers are x squared plus 9. Answer. Number 7. 3x squared minus x plus 6x minus 2. So I group and find the GCF. GCF is x, so x, 3x minus 1. And so I come over here and I write 3x minus 1. Now what times 3x gives you 6x? So what times 3 is 6? Has to be 2. So it's 3x minus 1 and x plus 2. Now number 8 is a little bit of a special case. And there's 3 special cases that we're going to look at. Number 8 is x cubed plus 4x squared plus 8 plus 2x. Now the reason number 8 is a special case is that part right there. 8 plus 2x is written backwards. You need to rewrite it as 2x plus 8. Needs to be in standard form. Then we do the same thing we've been. Group. That makes x squared, x plus 4. I write x plus 4 over here. What times x is 2x? 2. So x plus 4, x squared plus 2. Number 9. 4x cubed plus 4x squared plus 4x plus 4. Now this one's a special case because of that 4. There's a GCF in that whole problem of 4, so I'm going to pull that out to the very front and put the rest of it in brackets. Now brackets are just bigger parentheses, which is a different kind of parentheses, so don't worry about that. And then we group the stuff inside, so that 4 is just going to hang out there for a while. So I group the x cubed and the x squared to have x squared, x plus 1. And then x plus 1 over here. And what times x is x? Plus 1. That 4 is still hanging out there, so it's just going to stay there. I pull out my x plus 1 that they both have, and I write down my leftovers, x squared plus 1. And there's my answer. And there is one of those on today's assignment. Number 10 is another special case, and it's 7 times x minus 2 minus x times y minus 2. Now this is a special case because look at those parentheses. Are they the same? No. So there's no common factor here. There's no way to group an x and a y. So this one is can't factor. Because there is no GCF. And again, there's one of those on today's assignment as well. Only one. So no others can't factor. And today's assignment is page 535, numbers 12 through 26. And remember, there's one cannot factor. Only one.